say, let's say just right now I want to access that Tor onion link, right? If I do I think it was called host name. I can just search host name. Yeah, there we go. So I can see it in the bottom here. It's the var-lib tor. There we go. And if you do host name, you see it right there. I can't just copy this. It's impossible. However, what I can do is I can use the same principle that I use right now with the firewall to allow people to come in to the website and not through the local host, but I will use it specifically for the shell. And that shell is exactly the OpenSSH that we installed in the previous video. So to do this, basically all you have to do is you have to go to the status verbose first. I want to see all of the policies and everything. We see that we only allow 80, port 80, both from the IP version 4, which is, just the one that's written 80 only, and then our IP version 6, which is the v6. So it allows on both IPs. So to do this, all I have to just do is basically use the same thing and just say allow 22. I could just leave it at 22, but I prefer to use the TCP because shells, they use TCP almost all the time. So now that you do this, and you see now we have a secure shell set up that allows from anywhere to come in. And that means that anyone can access it if they have the password and they know the username of the server. So what technically we can do now is I can right now get my terminal, this one right here, and I think I even did explain this one previously in the previous video, but it was just a bit rushed, so I didn't really explain it fully. So as you can see right now, I'm gonna have to do this one here now. I'll just do server because that's the name. You can do who am I here. You can see that's root, but it's the point is we're server. Actually, that's the user. So 192.168.0.83. And you run it, it asks you, do you want to save this fingerprint? Yes, I want. It's just mainly because shell wants to ensure that you're connecting to secure shells. Also, it saves it as a log in its log file. That if you try to connect to a particular IP, just looks at this fingerprint, which is the SHA-256 hash. So let's just use the password, and we're in. We're on that server now. So if you might be wondering, am I really in? I am on that server. And I can technically now just do one thing, which is just I can just go locate the hidden. Well, technically I think I could just do it like this. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just do it like this. Hidden service. So we have to do the var-lib tor hidden service. Now you can see I have this one here. I just do the cat host name and we got it. Now I copy that information. Now all I have to just do is I need to just go to Tor, well, the browser of course, because you can't access it through any other ones. We open Tor here, and I will show you guys also right now what happens if you have not hosted the Tor but you have the link, the domain link. Well, if you drop it in, logically speaking, nothing happens, really. Absolutely nothing, because it will just be circling and nothing happens. So to deal with this problem, we can technically just do some stuff. We can technically try to host the host the server first. We can do it from this virtual box here, or we can also do it even from this terminal in here. Now, just to make it a bit cool, let's just say we don't even have access to the server, and this way we just use the shell, which it will be usually the case for most people who will be managing servers. So let's just open another one. I'll just try to set it up here like this. SSH server 68 3. Okay, now that it's set up here, we have 2 of this. What I would like to do is, I would like to show you guys some very interesting stuff here. So here I'll just call it the access.log, which will be from the Apache to see who accessed the website or not. Here we just don't have to worry about this anymore. I just have to it could be in any folder. What's important is you just have to run Tor. And you might be interested in this one here, that it says that the problem is mainly right here. It says that the is not owned by this user. So how can we fix this? It's just very simple to fix. So first thing we want to do is, this is not just also from this terminal, because we're also here running in as the same root privileges as the server itself, the virtual box. We just have to change the privileges of the folder to own hidden service. It's not owned, so I just have to copy this, and all I have to just do is pretty much just do this. I just have to go to right, and I have to use the R just in case you know it. I have to do root, and I have to just drop this one here. Now if I were to check, you see everything has become now root. Previously it wasn't the case, if I'm not mistaken. Now if I were to do Tor, okay, that error is gone. As you can see, that error does not exist anymore. The error that, oh, you have this permission issue. What error we have right now is actually about the fact that, oh, we have this particular address here at port 9050 address already in use. Is Tor already running? So what's the solution? The easiest solution, as always, whenever you run into such problems, is just to disable and restart the Tor again and then enable it back. So to do this, we just have to do again to check systemctl status Tor. So it is there. So we just have to disable, stop, okay, enable, and then start. Now that it's done, you press Tor and voila. As you can see right now, it's already showing it's 30% ready. It's going in. It's just establishing all the relays and all that. Basically circuit, and now it's 100%. Now, if I'm gonna press here, it's gonna go straight to the it's gonna go to the website, pretty much. We also have to remember that we do have set the, if I check the status, and I'll also show you guys what happens if you disable the firewall status verbose. We do allow the port 80 from anywhere, but we can also disable it too. So if I were to go right now, let's see, it's gonna take a while. Oops, yeah, there we go. See, it works. Remember, look, we got access from this particular IPs, whatever. And there we are. We got access to it. To those, which kind of is, you know, but you might be wondering, like, wait, I don't see any information about the user coming into this place. That is true, and I'll fix it to you, and I'll fix it for you right now. That basically requires something like this. Just gonna leave it there. I think I should just call this one firewall access.log, but this is related to the to your server framework you're using. Okay, we're using Apache, right? So 192.168.0.83. We're running it here. So now that we have it set up, all we have to do now is we have to just first locate the access.log, and then we have to go to that particular folder, or we can just make it update in live while you just have the terminal open. There's a very cool trick called, you have to just write tail F, and then you have to go to the file log, and then you do Apache and access, and voila. Look at this. Check this. You can see that there is definitely someone trying to already accessing the